Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Again, I want to thank everyone for your support on the channel. All the viewers, all the subscribers, immensely appreciate the support. Today, as you can see here, I have my Stash Invest app pulled up, and today I want to go over some of the new investment options that have been added to the platform. If you guys remember from my prior video series, following along with the all investment portfolio, essentially I bought every single one of the options available at that time, 37 ETFs, one stock, that one stock being the Berkshire Hathaway Class B Incorporated stock. The idea was to follow that forward to kind of see what kind of performance you can get out of this application. This is a very limited application. Again, only 38 initial investment options. They have added a few, which we'll go over today, but been very, very impressed with the rate of return. If you guys remember from the prior video, the majority of the investment options so far over the last 7.5 months have been in a 10 to 15% rate of return, with a number of these stocks being 20+% and even a few being 30+%. I believe on that prior video, there were 4 30+ rates of return ETFs, and there were only, I believe, 4 as well in the negative. So out of the 38, only 4 were in the negative. There were a few in the 2 to 5% rates of return, but save that, almost every other one was 10, 15, 20, or 30% rate of return. And again, just to go through the platform here, on the invest page, you can see a number of different categories for selecting your investments. I believe, I want, and I like. And under each of these, you can see a number of different investment options. And just to remind you guys, these are all rebranded ETFs. And again, one stock being the Berkshire Hathaway Class B Incorporated stock. You can see clean and green here. If you go to the overview page, is actually the rebranded ticker symbol ICLN and iShares Global Clean Energy ETF. You can see some of the top holdings. And under my details, you can see the activity on the portfolio, with the majority of the stocks and ETFs on this platform being bought on June 9th of last year. So again, about 7 to 8 months of performance so far, and very, very good performance. On this stock here, you can see the total return, 10.31%. If you go to Colossal China, I believe this was one of the 30+ rates of return. In the middle there, total return came back a bit here, but still 29.83%. So very, very pleased, again, with all of the investment options on the platform. So having said all that, let's jump into the new ETFs that have been added, which are not on the portfolio right now. I'll be adding these this week, then kind of, again, following these forward to kind of see what the performance is of the new investment options added. First one here is Combat Carbon. We can see in the bottom here, I went ahead and purchased $5 today, actually. Overview is the ticker symbol CRBN and iShares MSCI ACWI Low Carbon Target ETF. You can see some of the top holdings here. Very interesting. I guess I would not attribute some of these companies to being leaders in the carbon footprint type of industry here, combating carbon. Maybe a lot of carbon credits with some of these companies. Apple, Microsoft, for example, have a lot of their operations in China, which is not known to be very carbon friendly. If we go back here, so Combat Carbon is the first one. If we go down the page here, I believe there's one other new investment options on the I Believe section. Women Who Lead is another one here. If we go to the overview page, on the bottom there, ticker symbol SHE, SPDR, SSGA, Gender Diversity Index ETF. I believe a lot of these companies have as their CEOs or CFOs women in leadership positions here. Pfizer, Coca-Cola, MasterCard, PepsiCo, for example. So I'll be definitely jumping into this portfolio option here. If we go over to the I Want section, let me see where I can find the other ones here. Corporate Cannabis. I did a video on this one as well. I'm going to be buying this stock as well. Again, on the bottom here, the ticker symbol is MJ and ETFMG Alternate Harvest ETF. And again, all of these investment options can be bought on other brokerage accounts as well. E-Trade, Fidelity, Robinhood, for example. So I'll be jumping into this one as well. This is a very interesting ETF. And you can see some of the top holdings here as well. Some of the smaller cap companies, some of the larger cap companies would be AbbVie, for example. Some of the other large pharmaceutical companies experimenting with THC, the active drug in marijuana. If we go back here, I believe there is one other new investment option here, long-term mix as well. This is a new investment that has been added. If we go to the bottom here, ticker symbol is AOA, and iShares Core Aggressive Allocation ETF. You can see some of the top holdings here. Looks like an allocation of mainly iShares ETFs here, S&P 500 index funds, emerging markets index funds. So a lot of index funds here, the long-term mix. I believe there's one other investment option as well. I think I might have passed it already. Real Estate Tycoon, I believe, is the other one. Yes, it is. This here is a rebranded ticker symbol of VNQ, a very good Vanguard real estate ETF here. You can see some of the top holdings. In particular, I've been looking at Welltower adding to the Robinhood portfolio for some time. Maybe doing that over the next few months here, definitely if there's a pullback in the overall markets. So again, 5 different ETFs here, new ETFs on the account. Please update the application if you don't see these new investment options. A number of viewers on the channel are saying they can't see some of these investment options that I have in the portfolio here. So that might be the culprit. Update and see if you can't find these on the application here. So again, scrolling through here, first one here is Real Estate Tycoon. Coming up here, Corporate Cannabis, as well as Long-Term Mix here on screen. Long-Term Mix on the bottom, Corporate Cannabis up on top. Then over in the I Believe section, Combat Carbon, and then also way on the bottom, Women Who Lead. So 5 different ETFs that have been added to the portfolio. So again, I'll be adding those to the all investment portfolio, following those forward to kind of see what kind of performance we can get out of this very simple but yet very powerful application so far. Been very, very impressed with the Stash Invest portfolio. The only thing I don't like is that $1 a month fee. And as a number of viewers on the channel have pointed out, when you have smaller portfolios, that $1 a month can add up to be quite a significant percentage. So definitely keep that in mind when putting money into this application. It's not free. And if you do have significant capital, it might be easier to just transfer over to no commission fees broker like Robinhood, for example, where you won't get that $1 a month maintenance fee added or taken away from your overall performance. So just wanted to quickly jump into the portfolio here. Let me know if you guys think these are new and exciting new ETFs, if you are going to be jumping into these, if you are on the Stash Invest portfolio here on the application. I'll be adding those, again, because I have the all investment portfolio. I just want to follow those forward. The portfolio here is not optimized in any fashion, but it's still having a rate of return of 17%. So very impressed with that, despite not picking the best options on the platform here or optimizing for the best performance. Still has 17% rate of return. So again, not to make the video too long here, just wanted to introduce those new ETFs on the application here. Let me know if you guys are jumping into any of those. And again, if you guys have any questions on this video, other videos, please let me know in the comment threads down below. And I'll do my best to get back to you guys as quickly as I can. Again, not to make the